Welcome to another episode of Xa Talk Show. Today is 2019 December 17th, Tuesday, 11 o'clock in the morning, San Francisco time, and we are looking at Emily. So today I'm going to talk about sundry topics. there we are, Emily. The Yukari Kamuno. Yukari. Okay, here is a Japanese Kana 101. Now stop looking at her boobs. Okay, now look at these words. Yukari Yamuno. That's how they read those Japanese characters. And in Chinese, it's 八云子. Now, do you know, Emily, how do you pronounce these Chinese characters? Because the Japanese is so very complicated because when they also use Chinese characters. And for the Chinese characters, the pronunciation for the Chinese characters is like they have several different pronunciations. So, and they are usually different from how we Chinese read these characters. So, her name, Yukari Yakumo, in Chinese is, we pronounce it 八云子. And do you know how it is pronounced? Do you know, Emily? Do you know? Do you? Okay, Alan. Alan, do you know? Alan has a degree in linguistics. Alan, do you know how do you pronounce this? Oh, Alan must know because Alan knows Chinese. But how do you pronounce this in Japanese? Like, give us a introduction of the kanji in Japanese, the Chinese characters. How are they pronounced? Like, I think they have like two or more systems. But in Chinese, it's 八云子. Okay, let me paste that here. And good morning, Bart. Ohayo. 大家好，早上好. So punctual. Yes, indeed. I'm in a actually I had an argument with my roommates, my fucking roommates. Well, I'd rather not talk about it. 八云, so that's Chinese. Right, but in Japanese, how do they usually pronounce the Chinese characters? Onyomi Chinese derived pronunciation. Okay, what is their normal? So in Japanese, when they encounter a Chinese character, which they call kanji, they have different set of pronunciations. So one is called onyomi, which is the Chinese pronunciation. Okay, so but I think in general it's the kunyomi, which is the Japanese native pronunciation. Yakumo Marasaki. These three characters, really? That's what Emily says. But and then there are lots of idiosyncratic reading. So you just read that as almost basically like the Japanese. I don't know, because well, these three Chinese characters, that's three characters. Okay, so let's move on to today's topic. Okay, that's a prelude, and we are going to talk about Emily. There's a fascinating topic, the combinatorics, and we are going to we are going to we are going to like go into linguistics, history, and God, I need to remember the words. I need to remember fancy, exotic words. This is when I want to be Jordan Peterson, or any of these academics where you just mouthing jargons. that people don't understand. So I'm going to type the wait. I can remember the word. Okay, give me a second. Um, okay, palmistry, numerology, uh, um, fire. Okay, so those of you help out. It's like this is a puzzle of analogy where I speak words and you have to come up with the right word. Okay, I mean, yeah, there's a word I'm trying to um, get. And this word, okay, so let's play a game. I describe the definition and you give the word. Okay, the definition, this is about fortune telling. Okay, this is about fortune telling. And there are many types of fortune telling from ancient, from 2000, 3000 years ago. There is palmistry. Okay, in Chinese, Chinese people love it. They get crazy. Palmistry. And in Western societies, there's astrology. Now, as you know, you probably know, if you are not, astrology. Xali Unicode. Okay, we talked about Unicode astrology stuff yesterday. So you go to XA Unicode and you go to like GOTO, like programming. You go to astronomy and astrology. Okay, so hold on a second. So let's see, where is it? We want math, we want common symbol, which cultural cross, games, shapes, common marks, math font, APL. We want stars, crosses, no. Oh, there, vehicle science. Oh, where the fuck is it? Astrology, there it is, prominent, in prominent position. So in astrology is one of the, you know what astrology is, okay? But in Asia countries, they are crazy about palmistry. You know what is palmistry? Where you have your palm and you have lines on it. Okay, so every person's lines are different. You see these lines, and so the fortune teller look at your palm and they're supposed to tell what's your future and who you should marry to, things like that. It's over Taiwan and Hong Kong. I'm not sure about China, because China, during the cultural revolution, they kind of wiped much of that out. Superstitions. So you have palmistry, you have astrology, you have geomancy. Okay, there it is. So do you guys know the word? I'm looking for the word that describe all these things. Okay, geomancy is one of them, where you draw geometry figures on the ground and things like that, and you try to tell your fortune. Geomancy. Okay, geomancy. Let's go to Wikipedia. Geomancy, astrology, palmistry, numerology. Now, numerology is another big thing. Okay, and we have, okay, here is geomancy. Oh, geomancy, by the way, this is pertinent to today's topic. We are going to talk about this combinatorial exploration, combinatorial patterns. Okay, so geomancy is one of the ancient technique of fortune telling, and there are many. You throw dice and things like that. There's quite a few esoteric stuff you can look into. Let's see. Okay. There it is. The bagua, the 8 trigrams. We're gonna talk about that today. And it's used for fortune telling. It's used for I Ching. You Western California people who are into Buddhism, who are into yoga, who are into yoga and Buddhism, you're gonna love it. Okay. Throw away physics. What the fuck is physics? Throw away quantum physics. You don't need that. Okay. You go into the uh, okay, so you go into the geomancy, numerology, astrology. That is the future. That is literally the future. and you have pyromancy. You have a bunch of mancies here. That is a word. Okay, mancy means magic, some sort of magic. So you have there it is. So there, okay, they got a list. So let's read it. Okay, so you see, in Renaissance magic, geomancy was classified as one of the seven forbidden arts. Oh, along with necromancy. Oh my God, necromancy, hydromancy, aeromancy, pyromancy, chiromancy, palmistry. Oh, so palmistry is also known as chiromancy. I didn't know. By the way, do you know what chiro means? Chiro means like the way things it turns. That's well, and spatulamancy. What? When did I start to have no audio? When is the last word I said that no audio? God. Let's see. No audio. 11:12. So I've been talking for 2 minutes without audio. Or is it before? It's okay. So I've been talking for. This makes me very sad. I've been talking for 14 minutes without audio. Jesus, is that, or did I turn it off somewhere before? Let's see. Can you never like I had audio before, sound going out for everyone. So that is 11:11. Okay, not too bad. I have no audio 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. That is not too bad. Emergency. Since forever. 渐诺. What? 渐诺. Good morning, 渐诺. Okay, spatulamancy. How did I get into no audio? I don't understand. Jesus. Now I'm all like, okay. So Emily says after I talked about okay. Anyway, I missed 2 minutes. Okay, so you guys know all these mancy words. Okay, so geomancy, necromancy is fortune telling kind of by the dead. Necro, hydro, water, air. Pyromancy is by fire. Chiromancy, palmistry, and spatulamancy. Spatulamancy, I didn't know what that is. Like what the heck that is, and it turns out it's like you take your uh, shoulder bones basically. You tell a fortune by the shoulder bones. Okay, so that is interesting. And then I was saying, when you are looking at into these kind of things, then of you California people, 听不看，看不听. Okay, so let me make sure I still have audio on this. Idiot, God. Okay, not me. The idiot technology, idiocy, the idiocy of the technology we live in, that Google endowed us. So anyway, so you have feng shui. Okay, this of you California people, of you whole food market people, of you soy boy people, of you organic people. Okay, of you this or that diet, or something diet every day. Feng shui. Okay, you got go look into this for your life and forget about physics, forget about quantum physics, forget about engineering. This is what you want, feng shui. Okay, because you can tell a fortune by arranging your house and stuff. And by the way, in Taiwan, they are crazy about this. It's like a different culture of you American people, especially you California people. You don't know. You go to Taiwan, you go live there. You see this every day on TV by the celebrities. They talk about it. They invite expert, okay, feng shui expert. They tell you what's a proper date to get married. What's things like that. Arrangement of your buildings, arrangement of your house, where you should have a tree, where you should not have a tree, where that's that kind of thing. And so that is a big thing in Taiwan. And also palmistry. Remember palms, the lines on your palm. Okay, so yeah, so organic people, organic no, and you animal rights people, this is your thing. Go into it, dive into, dive. Okay, so why are we talking about this? Oh, by the way, Taiwan, the big, the beautiful Formosa, the who harbor, who protects the traditional Chinese value, the Taiwan people. They want to chant about this Taiwan 101, which is the tallest building about 10 years ago, for several years. So, you have this Taiwan 101 skyscraper. It pokes, you see that thing that pokes the sky. By the way, that architecture is very interesting. You see, this is in Taiwan, well, basically Chinese. So this style is actually modeled after pagoda. Now, pagoda is another fascinating subject. But if we go into there, we are not gonna get out. So let's skip that topic. Pagoda. Okay, let me show you some pictures. Pagoda. Pagoda is the traditional Buddhist architecture, which originated from India, but once in China, they become something else. Kind of, they change a little bit. And by the way, this is a Japanese pagoda. Okay, Japanese style is quite different from Chinese style. Like you can tell right away. Like if you ask Chinese people, we Chinese people look at this picture, we know right away it's not Chinese, because okay, the way you tell, because Japanese pagoda, they have square shape, square. You see, it's a square, 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 square. That's Japanese style. You never, basically never seen square shaped pagoda in China. Okay, so that's a pagoda, Japanese style. Okay, and that's what is this? This is South Korea. Again, square, but that's a small one. But let me show you some interesting pictures. Okay, so these are some of the. Okay, they had, so this is Japanese style. Let's show it. Okay, they are fascinating. I mean, well, they are. I was going to say they are beautiful, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because if you are a Westerner, you never seen this, you don't think much of it. Just as when I see Islamic stuff like Islamic buildings, I think it's interesting, but that, you know, but okay, actually don't have a lot of pictures of Chinese ones, but let me show you. Okay, so this one is kind of very traditional pagoda, and pagodas, they are not residence. In modern jargon, residency. They are not. You don't go live there, but actually they are kind of like a temple. They are kind of temple related. Buddhism temple, like church, like the Western. For example, in the white people's country, white man's country, you have huge, gigantuan churches. The Catholic Church. How is there a proper name for that? They don't call it church. Cathedral, yes, cathedral, which is grand. Beautiful. So so pagoda is a religion related kind of building. Okay, structure. You don't. It's they usually inside they have like. They have Buddha inside, basically, or they store Buddhist scripts inside often. So here is a Japanese style. You can easily see because it's square, which is foreign to me. Because when I look at that, it's like what the fuck? This is wrong. Just like when this is similar to when you see English alphabet. But when you started to see Spanish or French where they have accents, and your reaction is like, what? That is wrong, because that's foreign to you. In the same way, we Chinese, when we see some of the Japanese characters, it's like, what are those? That's just wrong. So anyway, so this Japanese style pagoda, then another Japanese style pagoda, again, you see, it's a square, made of a square shape. And this one, this looks like Chinese, but it's also square. Okay. No. Okay. Where is it? Kai Yuan. It looks like Chinese. Okay. So yeah, I get you have some squares. And this one is Taipei 101. It's a giant skyscraper we've seen before. And this is I think this is original India's pagoda. That because they let's see, where is this from? Okay, we gonna get out of this because we are not going to begin to talk about our topic for today proper. So Buddha Truth Relic Pagoda in Yangon. So I guess that's in China. And this is Indian style pagoda. We don't, this is really weird. Okay, to me. So okay, so let's close that. By the way, some of these are very old, 1,000 years old, especially Chinese ones. Some of them are made of stone, 1,000 years old or more. So pagoda, okay, copy that, close that, go back to the Emacs, and we are going to paste it here. sidetrack Pagoda, okay, and close that. Okay, Taipei. So why am I talking about Pagoda? Because Taipei 101, you can see this skyscraper is modeled after Pagoda, Asian style. But you see, the funny thing is when they build this building, they have to consult Feng Shui experts. Remember Feng Shui? Feng Shui is this fortune telling thing. So they have to consult the Feng Shui expert. For example, it's actually mentioned here. Let me show you. Okay. Uh, the government, the Taiwan government, the celebrities, the big shots, they have to talk to the Feng Shui expert uh, look at this one. Okay, Feng Shui fountain outside Taipei 101. So right in front of it there is this fountain, and it's called Feng Shui fountain. Feng Shui, so you need this. Without this, the building is gonna fall. So that is an example of the significance of Feng Shui in Taiwan, a certain Asia culture. Just like you Americans have astrology, okay? just like don't think too fancy about it. Just like you guys have astrology and so on. So Feng Shui, okay, let's copy that. And Feng Shui, by the way, is a big thing. You in California, in California, you go to downtown, you eat at fancy restaurants, all the fancy restaurants, and you take a stroll. Then you're gonna run into modern bookstores, the yoga bookstores, the yoga, the then and Feng Shui and that sort of thing. And geomancy, okay, copy that. And we haven't got into numerology, 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 which is also ancient, where you use numbers to tell a fortune. Okay, that's getting far, so let's close that. Numerology, which is also the origin of number theory for you guys math oriented or programming oriented, or the origin of number theory, numerology. Okay, geomancy. So let's close down geomancy and let's talk about today's topic properly. We need to do things properly, and my concern is my concern is looking at and okay, who is she? Let me tell you who is she. Okay, so am I still on voice? Check, I'm alive. Okay, I'm not dead yet. That's good. And perhaps I should read comments lest I alienate my viewers. Let's see how. Let's check status. Houston, what's your status? Houston status report status. We have been talking for 30 minutes non-stop. My mouth is moving non-stop for 30 minutes. Okay, let me sip a drink and let's see the comments. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful person. Good morning. Hello, beautiful people. To Prague. And let's do roll count, okay? So begin at the beginning. Good morning, Emily to UK. Good morning, Bart to Germany. Good morning, Alan to Sacramento. Okay, California. Okay, the big white California. And good morning to Eduardo, which is from Brazil. Correct me if I got it wrong. Okay. Some of you frequenters. Good morning to Nabi from California. Good morning to you all. Okay, and let me start to read the comments. Okay, and Charaf is Emacs can be C++ IDE. So Charaf's question is, can Emacs be C++ IDE? Yes, it can, but in general, among Emacs users, it is agreed upon. Oh wait, C++ Yeah, Emacs can do it. It's not bad. Okay. Um, yes, but I don't know it because. Oh, hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, beautiful people. This is my big donor. Uh, okay, so holy friends, holy from France, Steve. So good morning, Steve. So Freddie, and okay, so we got so many people. So let me read the comments. Okay, comments from the beginning. Then we're gonna talk about the topic proper, which today is on the hexagram, trigram, diagram, the mystery of these things and what do they mean. Okay, that's an important thing because now here's my grape juice for the day. The meaning of these things, and you're gonna touch lots of things, really Asian stuff, and we also gonna talk about Frederick Gottfried Leibniz. Do you guys know who he is? He is one of the greatest mathematician, the inventor of calculus, together with Newton. Okay, both of them. Newton, one of the greatest mathematician and the father of logic. Okay, that is this guy, guys. Gottfried Leibniz, the father of formalism, the father of a computing machine that can decide on everything. He is the father, okay, Gottfried Leibniz, and he has something to say about hexagram, which is these beautiful patterns on this girl's attire. You see, when I look at beautiful girls, I cannot stop staring at their tits. But that's beside the point. There's something else I'm focused on. Okay, this is Rockstar, so I'm going to become a baby. I'm a star. So let's see the comments. Okay, we were talking about those her name 八云子. Okay, Yukari Yakumo. Yukari Yakumo. You have to, you see, if you want to learn Japanese, you have to stop reading the English uh, transcripts. You know, you gotta start to read these Japanese characters, like over here. And those characters are Yukari Yakumo. Okay, remember that characters. Now, Emily's got a method of her own, a methodology of how to remember, how to memorize these Japanese phonetics. Okay, you have to ask her for the details. Explore the realms of linguistics. And Bart says, my mom did palm reading when she was a teenager. That's interesting. So, that is why you are here. Because if she didn't do that, you may not, she may not have a child. That's how serious these stuff are. Yeah, see, so by the way, Bartholomew, are you a mixed race? Are you like how, are you a mixed race? There's a bunch of terms for that. Are you mixed? Like, is your mom Chinese or something Asian? I haven't seen your face before. So therefore, by the way, guys, so join Discord. Okay, that is why we are here. We are here to know each other, to talk to each other, to get intimate with each other. Okay, not some random fucking online chat. Okay, like Reddit, anonymous. Everyone is anonymous. Fuck. Or the Hacker News or the Chan channels. Everyone is bullshitting, mouthing everything every day. Like, you don't know nothing. You cannot trust nothing. Over here, you can develop a trust. You know who they are. We people. you see photos, you see stuff, you talk to people. So that is a XR talk show. I mean, that is the XR Discord. Oh, by the way, you can see the Discord link in the description, YouTube description. Okay, so go there and join. A great place and varied people. Okay, so let's see. Mystic Emacs Hermit. Okay, moves text with his mind. Okay, Japanese I don't understand. And I Ching, the Book of Change, the ancient thing. Can you even read it cover to cover? Yeah, I can read it, but the thing is, you don't understand it. That's the thing. I Ching, okay, let's look up. Okay, so yeah, so okay, let's look up Book of Change. Book of Change, because when we start to talk about hexagrams, let me show you so many interesting things. Oh, I closed my Unicode. Sorry, Unicode. So you have to go to my Xadi Unicode page. So you go to it, then you go to cultural symbols. Okay, then let me begin this all important subject. So you have the most familiar to you is these trigrams. Okay, so let's magnify. Let's see if we can magnify. So you have these trigrams. Then you also, by the way, you also have diagram, and then you have also monogram. You have three possibilities in this case. By the way, there's a big difference between them. You see, all these are combinatorial patterns. But what you see when you have monogram, you can divide a line into 2 or 3. So therefore, you have 3. Okay, so I'm not sure how do you characterize this, but let's talk about the trigram. Okay, a trigram is 3 horizontal bars. For each bar, there are 2 possibilities: the whole line or divided into 2. So altogether, you have 8 possibilities. That's trigram. Now, for the diagram, it's a bit different. You can see, because now for the diagram you have 2 bars, but however each bar has 3 possibilities: the whole line or divided into 2 sections like that, or it can also be divided into 3 sections, like that, and then combination thereof. So you see, so you get what I'm saying. So this system of diagram and this system of trigram, they are not the same. They are not exactly the same. Then you have this monogram. I'm not sure what if the position count or not. These are Unicode characters, by the way. So you can copy them. For example, I copy. So you go to my website, you copy, and you can, for example, I paste it here. Wait, let me show. Okay, so magnify massively, and let's remove the English. We don't want the English words. We just want these grams. Okay, so how do you do in Emacs text? So Emacs tip now. So I'm going to call query replace rejects. You see the command name on the left window. Query rejects query replace rejects, and I'm going to type these 2 pairs of square bracket nested together, and I'm going to type colon ASCII. Okay, and the end put a plus sign. You see the mini buffer at bottom. Okay, so I press enter, replace with nothing. Okay, so it found one. I say yes, press space for yes, or press the ban to remove them all. So now we got proper. So you see those are monograms. Then we have diagrams. Then we have hexagrams. Then we have hexagrams and more. Okay, tetragram. Let me show you tetragram. Actually, let me show you all. Let's just copy them all. Okay, put it here, and let's repeat the last command again. Replace all ASCII characters by nothing. Okay. Before I do that, this command is important. So guys, look at it. Okay. So this command is called repeat complex command. What it does is that it will call whatever command you called before, but without you having to answer questions. So you'll just repeat the last command, but with all the the prompt answered by the same way you used last time. So that is what that command for. So we're gonna call that. Okay, so replace ASCII by nothing. Yes. Okay, do it for all. There we have it. So we have so you can see these complexities. So we have 4 bars, then we have 6 bars, and then we have those. By the way, this symbol is interesting. This is Japanese beginner. This symbol you're looking at, that symbol is Japanese symbol for beginner, noob. Okay. So if you want to indicate to others that you are a noob, you put this symbol. And let me let me show you another EMAC tip. Okay, you call describe character. So now you can read about what that symbol is. So the name is here, Japanese symbol for beginner. So in Japan, when you see that symbol, that means, oh, this is for beginner. For example, Japanese have lots of these kind of symbols. They have like anyway. So you have these hexagrams and tetragram and hexagram. So let's go back to what were we talking about? 40 minutes, 18 people. Wow, 18 people, and I made $4. Thank you. Hello, beautiful person. Then we have, let's see, Ubuntu. Okay, so let's see what we have. There is something I want to say. Then we're gonna close down. I have 10 more minutes, so 20 minutes. So we were beginning to talk about that, and oh yeah, Book of Change. Book of Change. Did we already look at that? Let's see, Book of Change. So this book is ancient, about 2,000 years old. It's a Chinese book, and it's used for divinations. Okay, it's for kind of divination. So I Ching, the name doesn't really mean anything. But anyway, in English you call I Ching. Jing is kind of like a book. Jing means like the Bible, like the scripture. So it's a I scripture. So the name means it's a scripture of I. And that word I usually means easy. But however, in this context, because this is ancient, so it might means something else. I don't really know. So this book is written by 1000 BC. So this book is 3,000 years old. Guys, this book is 3,000 years old. So here we have a copy that is from year 1010. So this copy is from year 1,000 years ago. Let's see if I can read it. Okay, so Alan asked me if I can read it. More or less. 串图互助周易上经前传第一. Okay, so it means some kind of manual uh, annotated, I guess, and I don't know what that means. So that is a book name and the scripture, and then something, the first volume, something like that. Okay, so let's get to. So actually, is this the 全程但以放音验? Yeah, I can read. Most Chinese can read the characters, and however, to understand them is entirely different thing. Now, there are two reasons why you don't understand it. Because one is that this is written 3,000 years ago, so there's a lot of changes. But when you read it, the meaning, okay, the words, the characters, they still have more or less the same meaning as today. Because when I read this, for example, I can tell kind of what it's about. I can tell what is, like, roughly, it's maybe talking about, I can know roughly what it is about. But however, I cannot know exactly what they are saying. Well, because it's 3,000 years old. Anyway, so yeah, most Chinese you can read it. But so let's get on to, this is Oracle Bone from a big turtle. Okay, so here we have the whole thing. We have we have, what is this? This is a hexagram. Each one of them actually have a name. Okay, so this hexagram came from this book. Okay, the book of fortune. I mean, the book of change, and interpretation and so on. But I can tell you what it is. It is superstition. Okay, it is basically superstition, just like astrology. It's like when you study, as an analogy, when you study astrology, you could dive into 2,000 years old, probably. Yeah, then there's a lot of things you to study. Anyway, so what is it? Let's get into something interesting. We've been talking about this for a while, and let's get into the interesting parts and let's wrap it up. Okay. So what okay, so let me show you. Okay, so the interesting thing is about each of these has a okay, turn on JavaScript, please. Okay, so each of these characters have a name. You can see, and I mean, they are also readable name. For example, let's go to the first one, 6 bars. So this is hexagram for the creative heaven. Okay, and this one is hexagram for the receptive heaven. Okay, this one is hexagram for difficulty at the beginning. Difficulty at the beginning. So this is related to the Japanese beginner's symbol. Okay, so remember this one. You have to memorize it. Okay, I'm gonna do a quiz. This is your homework. So this is hexagram for difficulty at the beginning. So next time when you are on Twitter or online, you want to tell your friend, oh, I have some difficulties in learning Haskell, you need to post this symbol. They will understand. Okay, difficulty, hexagram, difficulty at the beginning. Let's see. Next one, hexagram for youthful folly. this is all the Chan people. All the Chan people, 4chan people, and the social justice people, the millennial people. Hexagram for youthful folly. This one, hexagram for waiting. This one, hexagram for conflict. Oh my God, this is serious. This one is U.S. versus China today. This one, hexagram for the army, or or well, anyway, so hexagram for the army. Okay, so you got a hexagram for the army. This one hexagram for holding together. Okay, this one hexagram for small taming. Okay, so each one's got a name. It's very interesting. Oh, this one is for me. Hexagram for the wanderer. Okay, this one is gonna be symbolized. It's gonna be my badge. Hexagram for gentle wind. So it's quite interesting. Okay, so and this character, she wears this clothing. By the way, this is a game. Okay, this character is from a Japanese game called well, that's a lot to go into, and there is a great story about that. But maybe we should skip it. But anyway, it's a Japanese. Emily knows about it. Emily. So it's a Japanese, basically a 2D shoot 'em up game. But however, the game has kind of characters, and each one has like elaborate story, background story. So she's one of the character, and the background story is so elaborate, such that they even have a character attire. So she is wearing, for example, if you search for her name, Yukari, Yukari Yakumo, you will find a whole lot of pictures, and some of them are drawn by fans. God, JavaScript and stupid DuckDuckGo. Okay, open again, paste, enter. So you will find, great. Wait. I need to turn off the. Okay, safe search moderate. you, you don't want to look. You don't want to search this when the safe search is not on. Okay, I'm pretty sure. So her name, anyway. So her you see this elaborate costume. This is character design, and okay, so this is, I guess, this is the I mean the one of the representation of her. So her attire, you'll notice, has this hexagram, and it's not just any hexagram. It must be this one. It must be this one specifically. Okay. This is actually part of this is part of the character design. You want to be very specific. You don't want to like just wave hands. Okay, so on this character, whose name is Yukari, and this is her attire. Okay, and on this attire it has this hexagram, and must be this specific one, and that one has meaning, like we talked about. Okay, you can read the text, but that one, let me tell you which one that is, because by now I have memorized that one. That one is it's open, close, close, and all close. Okay, so open, close, close, and all close. Open, close, close, all close. Okay, how do I find it now? Now, the other question now on my mind is, how are these ordered? Now we have to explore the mathematics of ordering. How are these ordered? So the one we are trying to find is open, close, close, and all. Wait, let's look at it again. Okay, let's argue at her. Oh, open, open, close. Open, open, open. Okay. Let's double check. Huh? Wait. There is a conflict. Wait, this picture is wrong. God, who drew this? Emily, there is a conflict. This is wrong. One of the picture is wrong. So this one is open, close, close, open, open, open. And according to her wiki, that should be the one. So therefore, this picture. Oh wait. Was I confused? Open, close, close, open, open, open. Okay. yeah, so this picture is wrong. This Emily. So we got a problem. What do you think? Tell me what you think. We got a problem. Uh, so anyway, that's she's got this clothing and okay. So open, close, close, open, open, open. So that character is open, close, close, open, open, open. God, I need to find this open, close, close. I found it before. This will not stand that. Good morning, Dion. I guess the artist didn't do her research properly. Yeah. Okay, we must find that one, and we are about to shut down. Okay. Open, close, close. Open, open, open. So anyone, did you guys found it yet? There it is. Okay. Jeez. There. Okay, so I need to fix my website so that there, this one. Hexagram for gathering together. That's the meaning of her one. Right side 3 from top. Okay, Freddy has found it. Yeah. Okay. So we change anyway. So this is her symbol. Hexagram for gathering together. That's her destiny. Something like that. Okay. Okay, I think that's about it. There's one more thing. There's one or two things. Uh, yeah, let me just. Okay, Oh God, there's a lot of things. Okay, maybe we talk about tomorrow. There's the math of combinatorial problems and unsolved problems, which is very alluring. So, but let's see how long I've been talking. 1 hour. Okay, so let's go back to the. Okay, so here is a Chinese movie. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to let's go to Chrome. So we have JavaScript. Now this is a Chinese kung fu movie. If you like kung fu movies, it's a good one. Okay, that is if you like kung fu movies. But there is a classic music playing in this scene. That classical music, it's an opera and it's fantastic. Okay, so you might check out this. The link will be shown on my YouTube description later on, or you can just use the link right there. Just type it yourself. So anyway, so this movie and what they are doing is that it's a kung fu movie, so they are fighting, and one of the kung fu style is bagua. So what is bagua? Bagua is basically trigrams. Okay, so in this trigram in Chinese we call it bagua. Okay, so let's go back to trigram. So you see this the most popular are these trigrams, and we call those bagua. So in bagua, bagua means eight symbols. Okay, eight trigrams basically. So but in kung fu there is a style of kung fu which is very big. That's bagua, and that's the it's all kind of related. Okay, bagua, which is the eight trigrams. You call it bagua, meaning eight trigrams. Okay, it's used in I Ching, as you have seen, the Book of Change, and it's also used in Taoism, like tight. It's part of it. It's a fundamental core, and you also see the yin yang symbol. The yin yang symbol. Okay, so where is it? So uh, you see the yin yang symbol here, there. You see, so that yin yang symbol, which means negative and positive, basically the two forces of nature. That's what it means in Taoism. The yin yang symbol and the eight trigram are almost inseparable. They are, you see it everywhere, okay, and they are part of Taoism, and Taoism is also part of Kung Fu. They are kind of intermingled. Okay, so she is practicing this style of Kung Fu. And so of you Kung Fu lovers, martial art guys, you can watch this fighting scene and so on. So there it is, the bagua. And by the way, if you go to China, especially Taiwan, you see this every day. You see this like literally every day. Almost in every home, you will see they will have this in front of their door. It functions as sort of talisman. Okay, talisman. What is an example of Western counterpart? Well, you have Jesus. Okay, in many Christian homes, you have Jesus on a cross, right? Almost, in religious places, you see that in almost every household. You'll find a Jesus somewhere, on a cross, especially, let's say, 50 years ago. But in Asia, in Taiwan in particular, you go to every house, almost you'll see this in just about every house, every other. And usually it's part of the mirror. And by the way, you can buy this in Chinatown. You go to San Francisco or whatever, Chinatown, you can buy this cheap. So this is all part of culture. Taoism, it's all tied together. But okay, let me read part of it. Okay, so let me read a verse. I think this is from I forgot where is it from, but maybe it's one of the Taoist script. So this is Chinese. Let me read in Chinese, then let me read it in English. Okay, let me magnify. So this paragraph, this poem, this verse describes the bagua, the 8 trigrams. So it says, 无极生有极，有极是太极，太极生两仪，极阴阳，两仪生四象，极少阴、太阴、少阳、太阳，四象演八卦，八八六四四卦。Okay, that's Chinese. So what does it mean? So here's English. The limitless produces the delimited, and this is the absolute. The Taiji produces two forms, named yin and yang. The two forms produce four phenomena, named lesser yin, lesser yang, greater yang. The four phenomena act on the 8 trigrams. 8 are 64 hexagrams. Okay, so this is deep, and it's quite interesting. So we are touching on culture, history, and linguistics. There we are. Here is linguistics, guys. If you are interested in writing, if you are a Haskell programmer, if you are interested in technical writing, if you are excited by Knuth, about how he wrote a book about how to write technical stuff, if you're this type of people, here we have linguistics, translation, and stuff. You can dive as much as you want. Dive it in. Okay, and then there is mathematics. We haven't touched mathematics yet. You see, these are combinatorial patterns. It's not just linguistics. If you look at them from a mathematician's point of view, if you have a heart to do that, you see math. That's what you see. You see mathematics. Okay, then, and here is a quote. Let me finish today by okay, before we go there, let's go look at South Korean flag. Okay, wait, actually Nabi showed us one. Let's go to Nabi showed us South Korean flag, how they use the trigram. So we have beautiful people here, and we are shutting down in 2 minutes. Okay, so where is Nabi's picture? There it is. You see, this is Korean flag. So they are using 4 of the 8 trigrams. Now, for the meaning, you go to Wikipedia. Okay, for meaning, for why, you go to Wikipedia. And now let's go back to what we were talking about. So let me leave you with this. Gottfried Leibniz, okay, in 1646, that's the year he was born. He's the inventor of calculus and father of computer. He said, hexagram is a base for claiming the universality of the binary number system. Let me repeat that, okay, one more time. Hexagrams a base for claiming the universality of the binary numerical system. Your homework is why. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. So yeah, that's it for today, and have a good day. And we shut down in 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute for sure. So Leibniz, okay, you go. So today's homework, you want to find out why Leibniz said that. Okay, what is the reason? What is the mathematical reason? So what are you guys saying? Foot stuck in the his thumbnail. So how can I get into your Discord? There is a link in the description, in the YouTube description, or you just go to my YouTube channel. I mean, I have links everywhere in my website, xali.info. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Say goodbye, okay? Say goodbye in the chat, and that'll be it. Thumbnail of the video, that's my food. Okay, and you can see, by the way, so join Discord. Okay, there's a lot things we are talking about keyboard. We talk about also, you can see also the fancy keyboards. Okay, there's too many. I cannot show you on the video, but there are tens of and people, and many of them experts here. They talk about it. So bye guys. And about my food, you go to the real life section and you can see, oh, this one is Sid's food. Let's look at, let's argue at Sid's food. He is a mathematician, and right now he's in Japan, and he's doing research on I think this is public information, so because he talked about it, he's doing research on the quantum. He's doing research on cryptanalysis after quantum. Okay, do you guys know what that means? That means the quantum computing is coming, guys. However, quantum computing poses a giant threat to cryptanalysis, cryptography, like right now. So apparently, we are already studying cryptanalysis after quantum. That is what we're gonna do. What you're gonna do, when we have quantum computers. So we are going to have a crypto system that is, invulnerable to the quantum computing, even quantum computers. So we are researching on that. And he is in Japan. So look at his gorgeous sushi food. Oh my God, this gorgeous sushi food. And lots of other people's food here. Okay, so Crash Hacker, he's also in Japan. He's doing AI research on image recognition. Then we have George, who is in Australia. George is not here today, and quite a few. And there's my food. Okay, so join Discord, and thank you guys. Bye.